Good evening. Welcome to Orptv News. I'm Craig Stagner coming to you from the JK Auto Repair Studio. JK Auto Repair is, of course, a great all-service auto repair in Ozark, Missouri, 2301 West Selmore Road. If you need anything done in your car, inspections, any kind of new work done on it, man, you're missing out if you don't go over and see John and Zach at JK's Auto Repair. This is the All Parts Auto Salvage midweek report. All Parts Auto Salvage just absolutely can get almost any part you need through their nationwide list of contacts. So don't just junk it. Man, go over to All Parts Auto Salvage. Let Alton and Krista help you fix your car. Want to thank our sponsors, of course. You have a JK's Auto Repair, All Parts Auto Salvage, Hillbilly Speedway in Fair Grove, Hodges Tree Trimming, Finkbeiner Transfer and Storage, Renee Frizzell with Home Sweet Home Realty, Rochelle Summers Toys for Tots, Appleton Imaging, Sigs and Swigs and Nixa, DTA Bear Paws and Gloves, Twister Alley Raceway in Butterfield, and Missouri Motocross Hall of Fame. Update on the Titans of 10-5. We were out there this last weekend, and of course the weather just did not cooperate again. Second event, the first event earlier this year, the April 17th event, was cut short because of rain. What they did is they took that money, rolled that over to last weekend's event, doubled it up. Rain hit it again. So now this money is being carried over. So here's the latest information from Larry Hunt and Al Schoenwetter. The Series Race 3 that was rained out last weekend has been rescheduled to Saturday, September 4th. You know, that's about the time the street machines are. So September, you start getting into some pretty predictable weather. It's always worked out well then. Maybe temperatures a little more pleasant for the viewers. There will be more on-gate times, Friday night festivities, and other info as we draw closer to that event. Second of all, everyone who bought a tech card for July 17th will be rain checked in. In addition, spectators who have their proof of receipt from July 17th will be rain checked into the September 4th race. So if you didn't hang on to it, if you paid with a debit card or something, maybe you can bring that bank statement. Hopefully you hung on to that. If it's in your trash, go dig it out. It's worth some money. Third, if you received a blue wristband that was marked with $10 when you left, that can be used either any ORP event, such as next weekend shootout, or for a $20 rain check into the September 4th races, which is the cost of getting in. So they apologize for the confusion. Now, last of all, they have some pretty lengthy information here that more applies to the racers. So if you were a racer, there's some information there that more pertains to you about the tech cards and that kind of thing. Again, this is a rental event, so Tracy and Brad Allen, don't bother them. They don't have anything to do with this. Go through the Titans of 10-5 page and talk to Al and Larry, and they'll be able to get you taken care of. Not much news going on this week except NASCAR. NASCAR has all kinds of goings on, so here we go. Do you remember the Mark Martin number 6? That old car? I loved that red, white, and blue Mark Martin car. Well, that number 6 is a Roush Fenway car. Roush has now taken in Brad Keselowski as a part owner, team owner, and driver. So next year, Brad Keselowski will move from that familiar Miller Lite number 2 car over to the number 6 car. A lot of going on here. So what does that do about Ryan Newman? Well, Ryan Newman may run a part-time schedule or go somewhere else. So he bumps Ryan Newman out of his seat. Austin Cindric moves up from Xfinity to take the vacant number 2 spot that was occupied by Brad Keselowski. Harrison Burton, it's the son or the nephew of Jeff Burton. Both Burtons have kids that are racing. There's Harrison and Jeb that are both pretty good racers. Harrison Burton is going to move up from Xfinity to take over the number 21 Woods Brothers car. One of just the best looking car ever. That Woods Cup Brothers red, white, and gold car. Bumping Matt DiBenedetto out of his spot. Where does that leave him? Not real sure. Kurt Busch, going to move out of his car. Looks like he may move over to the number 42. Possibly. Ross Chastain was in that car. He's now a free agent. Justin Haley is going to move from Xfinity up to the number 16. Lot of switching going on there, so of course that'll get all shuffled out here over time. However, there were a couple big extensions, not at all surprising. Alex Bowman, who's really showing himself to be a great driver, 2-year extension, and Kyle Larson got a 2-year extension. And the prize closet, they pretty much opened that up and said, you just go in there and take whatever you want if you'll stay here in that number 5 car. So a lot to talk about going on with NASCAR over the next couple months, especially when the season ends. 2 weeks off for NASCAR while the COVID Olympics take over NBC. I don't know what'll happen on that. They were still talking about, Shiny was talking about maybe even canceling the Olympics even though they started. I don't know. But anyway, NASCAR with 2 weeks off, so there'll be a lot of news about the goings on there. This was absolutely, I couldn't believe it. I saw Triumph to enter motocross. What? Well, Triumph Motorcycles has decided that they are getting into motocross and enduro bikes. So, the old Triumph bikes that have been around forever are getting into motocross. And who better to get as one of your ambassadors and sign on here than the GOAT, the greatest all-time outdoor motocross racer ever, Ricky Carmichael. Ricky Carmichael will be one of the liaisons to Triumph with the motocross. I don't think that means he'll quit announcing, but this does lend a lot of credibility. I mean, if you're going to get a retired racer, you don't get much better than this. This is guy, he's right there on TV all the time. He's not forgotten about, and he's the greatest outdoor guy. Ricky Carmichael and Triumph. The enduro bikes, they've got 5-time enduro world champ Ivan Cervantes is going to be the enduro. So all of a sudden, Triumph, man, you had a hard time. I don't even know. I think there's a dealership over on Glenstone. That's going to be a real big deal now because you're going to have enduro bikes and motocross. It's going to be interesting to see who ends up on a Triumph motocross or supercross bike. Maybe one of these younger guys will move up looking for a spot. Eli Tomac probably going to Yamaha, but who knows? Triumph entering Supercross. While we're talking about Supercross, AMA released their schedule for the indoor season for the 2022. Going to go back to Anaheim. They've started the last, I think, 46 years almost every time. They start somewhere in California. Anaheim will be January 8th. That'll be race number 1, sticking Oakland, San Diego, back to Anaheim. They do Anaheim 1 and Anaheim 2 every year. Glendale, back to Anaheim. They're going to do an Anaheim 3. Then move up to Minneapolis, down to Arlington, over to Daytona, back up to Detroit, Indianapolis, Seattle, and April 9th, Supercross returns to St. Louis. I know I can't wait. I hope that we'll get to be there for that. That'll be at the old St. Louis Rams Stadium there in St. Louis, Missouri. Round 13, Saturday, April 9th. You want to make sure you mark that on your calendar. Go ahead and when you do your vacation requests at work, make sure you ask off for that. So April 9th, AMA Supercross returns to St. Louis, Atlanta, Foxborough, Denver, and then the finale at Salt Lake City. Look forward to that. Spokes BMX was in action at Blue Springs this past weekend. Had a lot of riders, really successful. We've got all those results. We'll be sharing those here coming up later today. Matter of fact, in just a little bit, we'll have that all finished up and shared to the page. So if you have a rider or were one of those riders, we'll have you up on our ORPTV page coming up very soon. Want to shift gears talking about one of our original ORPTV girls. Now, she has just gone on to such great things that she's in a whole, we're a small pond. She is in the big ocean. This is a big deal. UFC Fight Night coming up this Saturday night. This will be on ESPN Plus. If you have it, you can watch Fight Night. From Buffalo, Missouri, just up the road, Miranda Maverick. She is the number 13 in the world UFC flyweight. She is taking on the number 14 in the world, Macy Barber. This is a real big deal. And I just noticed that whoever posted this picture flipped it because their letters are backwards. Amateur. Anyway, Miranda Maverick's going to be fighting this Saturday night on ESPN Plus. Big deal. Miranda Maverick is 11-2, taking on 8-2 Macy Barber. She's 24 years of age, med student. She's just unbelievable, and she's from right here, Buffalo, Missouri. You want to make sure you support her. If you haven't gone over and liked her page, do so. If you have a daughter that, man, this is a girl you want her looking up to. She's a med student. She's a genius. She's going to med school. She's takes care of herself. She's a great athlete, great role model. And I love that whole Maverick family. So looking forward to Saturday night's racing. Going to move over to our birthdays. Birthdays today brought to you by Hodges Tree Trimming. Hodges Tree Trimming, we guarantee the best work at the best price. Well, today, Richard Mayhew, a racer, has a birthday today. I have my mom. I've got Miss Peggy Moon. She's my Peggy. I just love Peggy. I see her on here. But this has kind of been my work mom for 17 years, and she's retired now. And I couldn't be happier for her to be enjoying it. Anita Jackson, happy birthday to you today. Mark Jantz, flat track racer, and he's a damn good one at that. Great guy. Turning 60 years of age today, Mark Jantz. I've known him since, gosh, I was probably 8 years old. Tristy Lee, who's not 60. She's still a young lady. Her and another young lady. Well, they say God quits making you grow when you hit perfection. Well, he stopped real early with Melissa, and Melissa, you know I love you. Happy birthday to all of them today. Tomorrow, there's some things in life you think, I'm too old to start that. Kitty Weston Nauer didn't wait. After she retired as a teacher, as a principal, school principal, she thought, I should start BMX racing. She is now 73 years of age tomorrow and still racing all over the country. So she's looking at John Forrest and going, that young whippersnapper. Kitty is amazing. Pretty young lady. Happy birthday to you, Kitty. Just absolutely, you're an inspiration to us all. Josh Strong with a birthday. Radio personality, Big Brad Volker. Brad's doing a lot of IT stuff for the stations now. Couldn't be happier for you. Congratulations and happy birthday. Marty Chance's brother has a birthday tomorrow. Some of you may know him as Mitch. Others may just know him as Marty Chance's birthday. And Marty Chance's little brother. Happy birthday to you, Mitch. We love you. On Friday, Carmen Gruber, Mark Reynolds, Tim Petty. This is one of those birthdays that makes you smile and makes you sad. Would have been his birthday. Derek Purvey. Love this guy. Big fella. He was about 6'6", gigantic fella. But just a teddy bear and one of the nicest guys you'd ever meet. We got to know him. Would have been his birthday. Happy birthday. We're thinking about you, Derek. On Saturday, Brian Mulholland, Jama Mangus, Tina Shackelford, driver of the Helenor, just one of the best looking Mustangs you'll ever see on Street Outlaws. Helenor driver Corey Peters, and BMX freestyle legend Tony Murray. On Sunday, Richard Harrington and Richard Jackson. On Monday, Allie Holstead, amazing young woman, junior drag racer, has since doing some other things, but she's the daughter of Krista and Alton Holstead. Happy birthday to you on Monday, Allie. And Julia Weitzel, man, this girl is built unbelievable. She is a great bodybuilder and trainer, looking to get into shape, especially into bodybuilding shape. Julia Weitzel is great at that. Happy birthday to you. Tuesday, Jessica Getz and Joe Hopkins. Now, race weekend. This weekend, I like the look of this a lot better than last weekend's, that's for sure. Appleton Imaging's all-service photography, 417-234-4992. Missy and David, Appleton, great photographers. They can take care of just about any photography needs you have. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, sunny, around 90 degrees. Mostly sunny, a little bit of clouds, so maybe great weather for you all weekend long. Drag strip Friday night. Jeffers Motorsports Park has action going on. That is Test and Tune and King of the Streets. Memphis International Raceway has the Grudge Fest Family Reunion. That's a 2-day event. Mocan has Friday Night Fun Drags. Ozark Raceway Park, day number 1 of the 2-day shootout. This is a big event for them, so you want to make sure you make plans for that. Tulsa Raceway Park has Test and Tune. On Saturday night, Centerville has bracket racing. That's Test and Tune and the Jackson's Junkers. Jeffers Motorsports Park also has the $5,000 no-box event. So if you're a no-box racer, this is a big one. Memphis International with that day 2 event. Mocan has the bracket racing. Ozark Raceway Park with day 2 of the shootout. Thunder Valley has the Harrison County Havoc Demolition Derby. And Tulsa Raceway Park with Midnight Drags. Now, Circle Track. Actually, let's jump ahead here. Thursday night, tomorrow night, Springfield Raceway has the Open Late Model Summer Nationals. They're doing a Thursday, Saturday event. So, tomorrow night, Springfield Raceway in action. Friday night, Batesville, Dallas County. Scotty Allen, congratulations on this. 25 years, 25th annual Dallas County Blowout. So this is a big one. That's monumental. Congratulations, Scotty Allen and all of Dallas County Speedway. Lake Ozark has the first annual Tony Stewart's All-Star Circuit of Champions. Hey, Tony, shorten that name up a little bit there, okay, bud? That's a long name. Gonna have trouble fitting that on a shirt. The first annual Tony Stewart's All-Star Circuit of Champions 2-day event at Lake Ozark. Lakeside has an event going on. This is the weekly racing in the 3rd annual Carl Tinsley Memorial. Lebanon Midway has an enduro race. Old 71 is in action with championship night. Randolph County has weekly racing, and Salina has weekly racing. Again, the Thursday night, tomorrow night race at Springfield. Saturday night, 81 Speedway, Central Missouri, I-35, Lake Ozark with day 2 of the Tony Stewart event. Lucas Oil, Monette, Nevada, Salina Highbank. Speedway USA returns to action after a few weeks off. Springfield Raceway has their Saturday night event. And Valley Speedway, the Extreme Dirt Series. We have Hillbilly Speedway in Fairgrove Saturday night. Hooter Holler in Mountain Grove Saturday night. KC Raceway has karts on both Friday and Saturday. Kingsville Motocross with the King of KC event in Lee Summit. State Line, that's the go-karts down in Blue Eye. And our pals, Heather and Chip, good to see. I hope they've had a couple good weeks off and all rested up and tanned and all that. Going to be ready for action at Butterfield on Saturday night. Pro Series. Again, NASCAR off for 2 weeks with the Olympics going on, but the NHRA is in Sonoma, California. The Sonoma Nationals, Friday through Sunday. The finals are on Sunday at 3 o'clock on FS1. AMA Pro Motocross is at Washougal. This is Saturday. How about this? This is about the only time this year this is going to happen. The whole event just on one channel. MAV TV starting at 2 o'clock, Motos 1, 2 for 250 and 450. And if you miss Moto 2 replays, it's like in 3 weeks they're going to show us. I don't even know why they're bothering this. I think it's August 8th they'll show the Moto 2 replays at 10 in the morning on NBC Sports Network. Just watch it at 2 o'clock or on the Peacock app. So actually lucky to get the whole event on one channel. Want to thank everybody so much for joining us here on Orptv. If you missed out on seeing my granddaughter last week, I tell you, it was so exciting to get to bring her in here at the last minute. Sure makes old Grandpa Stagner proud, I tell you. Thank you again for joining us. We'll see you back here Sunday night at 6 o'clock live for Orptv News. We'll be live with all the race results. Until then, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you back here Sunday night at 6. I'm Stag.